And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down.
Easy, alert. Go ahead. Kill.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 3. Let's go, Mexico.
Out of the gun, Love taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the curl. Go ahead, baby. Go. Club.
Hey, seam 6.
Go ahead. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the
Now Locke. Open man is Cantrell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Clock throwing again. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
11. 58's the money. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
A shotgun snap for Love. Open man is Kirk, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Watch the twist. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
58 for Mike. Hey, let's get this, get this.
From the gun, here's Love. He can run, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right.
He's got a man, complete. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Jim. Go.
Elliott. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Broken tackle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Blackburn. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jones.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Moore, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, check. 58, right over there.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 58, right there. I got
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. Now a play fake, and it's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
General West.
I'm coming after you. Shiv, watch the shiv. Joker. 58 for Mike, 58.
Throwing his line. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Curtis Samuel, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go. Coming to you.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd down, Brissett. That one complete to Elliott. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch the screen.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Brissett. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Take 4.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 5 now. Brissett. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chester Rogers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go. Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Second and 10, Luck again. Taking a shot for and got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's get it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Brissett, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Locke. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and goal. Luck. This is caught. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Lutz puts this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On 2nd down now, Blackburn. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun for Seth. Rodgers brings it in. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Check 99. Check 99. Motion, motion, motion. Come on. 58, boys. 58.
Hey, exit.
Don't say nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Run, man. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. On the ball.
Out of the gun, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike. 12.
Here we go on 4th. Luck completes it to Samuel. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
11 Z. 58 is a Mike.
Bud.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
On first down, Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the ground game now with Geist. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Henderson now on first and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
11.
Now on second and 13. Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hey, Foxtrot.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm coming after you. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. In your face. 58.
Third and long. It's Love. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check out. 163.
58 right there. Nice, sweetheart.
Now a first down throw. Love. He gets it in the hands of Geist. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw again on second down. Luck. Open man is Cantrell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To the air again. Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Luck. And it's caught. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. On fourth down, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Curtis Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Blackburn. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. They can't hang with us. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing. Brissett. And Anderson's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Blackburn. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackburn. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Brissett. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The kick by Maher is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final minute. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Brissett. And this one complete to Reed. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brissett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the